What's up, everybody? It's Heems, and guys, we're back with another reaction video. Today we're about to check out some more Miss Green Apple, and this suggestion was actually brought to us by actually not just one but another person, a few people, but one name included was Raul 360 and another. So guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more Miss Green Apple and other content. Share the video, share the channel. Let's get to it. It's interesting when he says that, like, you're in the heaven, but sometimes it's like within itself, and yet from the outside in, you can hate, you can dislike, you basically build that fortress or that type of solitude, and it can within itself, it can cause distance in between with other people, which I think is a given as far as in life and in general. But then there's that fine line between letting it consume you to a point where you don't see any good whatsoever in either anyone, and that feeling of like losing faith in, like they say sometimes, losing faith in your fellow man, faith in people. And but it's also comes from a place of pain and hurt, things that you've dealt with. And I like that in spite of like everything, like to still look towards the sun, look towards the happiness, look towards like still cling to something. It's a book I'm reading right now called Man Searching for Meaning. Even like through this, like even through people's dailies, because you don't know what a person may or may have experienced, but to be able to push past it, to still push through it, there's still sunshine. Every day that we get up, the sun comes back up, the light comes in. It's always an opportunity, there's room for things to take place, to grow, to get better. And I like that reflection, because it's questioning, everything that happened, as if like, was it always good? Was it bad? And you try to find refuge in a person, in people, in even circumstances. And yeah, sometimes you wonder, how much of that was real, how much of it was really good. Was I blind? Was I a fool to it all? Like, what did I overlook something? Did I miss anything? And that word of I hate that pureness that I believed, because it's like we're all brought up in the world, and we have that innocence about us, and sometimes over time it's like a piece of paper, is blank, is innocent. But then the more you see the world, the more you see things, and you have people that say welcome to adulthood. And yeah, sometimes you just have these moments where it's like, I wish things could be the way, it was previously perceived, or that, things were much more smoother. But then it's like, everything is not like that. It's not always just black and white. There's some grays in there, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's necessarily right or wrong. Sometimes it's just what it is at that moment. Man, I don't know what's going on with my PC, y'all. It just keeps doing this to me. I don't know. We need to get this fixed. I don't know. Even like that ending, and you see the flashbacks. And of course, we saw it visually throughout the time, and it was trying to think of exactly who or who exactly in particular he was referring to. It felt to me like it was a significant other, and either there's separation like in breakup, but then there's even a separation that maybe a person had passed. This could either be a reference to a loved one, significant other. It could be a loved one, a loved partner, or this could be even a family member. And then it's like, getting to heaven. And it's interesting how he sat there even at that moment, like he gets there and like then he steps on the flower, and it's kind of like stepping on, or like a sense like it repeats the cycle of sometimes how a flower may bloom, but then it can also wither. Life can come to an abrupt end. And where it says, I wish to hold their hand, and try to cherish the moments and the times that you have with an individual, because you never know when or what can happen, whether it be something as far as like in their mortality, or your life, death, or just circumstances, or just just as they say, you just grow apart. And that part where as if like that innocence sometimes, and wanting to cling, and that could even be another way of looking at it too, from the I wish things were so much simple, and then yet it could be I wish issues and life could just circumstances could keep us together, but then it's like then there's that reality that it didn't and that it couldn't. And it's the pain and the hurt that comes from that, to know that it will never be the same. It will never be. And I love how they convey these messages. And to everybody out there, let me know what your thoughts and translations to the song is, and what your thoughts and feelings are. To cherish everything while you have it, experience and make the best out of the situation. Of course, if it's toxic beyond all things, for God's sakes, run, get away, or let go. Love from afar. But if throughout sometimes the ups and downs, you guys can come to a medium ground, or things can be worked out, you can experience good things even and through everything, then fight for it and keep going, at least until the very end. To everybody, I strongly recommend y'all check out mrsgreenapple. Like and subscribe. You like my reaction, critique, analyst, commentary, and more, hit the like button. Subscribe to me at HeemzCast Gaming. Make sure you hit that notification bell to know exactly when we're going live or when we have uploads. Share the video, share the channel on all social media platforms, guys, both online and offline, to your friends, family, fellow content creators, reactors, and streamers alike. Drop them suggestions, including both the title, the channel, and the link, whether it's 1 or 2 suggestions or more. To everybody that has already dropped suggestions before and you had some of them done or none at all, I thank all of you. Keep smashing, keep repeating, keep copying and pasting all of your suggestions in the comments in case I overlooked, missed, or anything. Until the next video.